everyone, I'm the 13th Wolfman. You know what the people over at MVD and Arrow were nice enough to send over? The return of the Killer Tomatoes. Yes. This movie came out in 1987, and it was a follow-up to the 1978 film Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. In this one, we have a young George Clooney before anybody really knew who he was. He had done this, and I believe Return to Horror High, also in 1987. This also stars Anthony Stark and Karen Mistal. It's got kind of a different last name. But we also have John Astin. Yes, Gomez Addams from the Addams Family in this movie, playing the mad scientist that creates the Killer Tomatoes. He's upset that, it's been 10 years since the Great Tomato War, since Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. And since then, tomatoes have been banned. I mean, you could see all the social commentary in this movie whatsoever. It's basically the war on drugs type of thing. Because there's a scene where young kids are trying to smuggle tomatoes into the U.S. And they're just kind of like, they're at the border and they're being busted because they got, tomatoes in their car. It's funny. This whole movie is just nothing but a laugh out loud comedy. It's a really good time. And they make constant nods and winks at the camera. Telling you that, there's a scene where Anthony Stark and Karen are getting ready to make out, and you hear cut, and then the camera pans to the right, and you see the crew, and it goes, well, we run out of movie. We've run out of money to make this movie. So what we need to do is we need to come up with a way to make more money to continue this movie. So they acknowledge that they're in a movie. And then they go, well, let's do product placement. Now, for like the next 5 minutes, it's constant product placement, like Pepsi and Crest and O. Henry, Moosehead Beer, Cornflakes, Kellogg's Cornflakes. Just that kind of stuff. And it's all winking and nodding right at the camera. George Clooney does a fine job in this. And like I said, Anthony Stark does. Anthony Stark is actually the lead in this movie. George Clooney took the role of the best friend when he got cast. So he got the smaller. It's a smaller role. It's not smaller. It's not. But Anthony Stark got the lead. Now what they've done here is Arrow has put it out on Blu-ray, and of course, with Arrow, you don't just get one cover. This is the new artwork for the cover, and here's the classic artwork, which I think is a little bit better. So you got that. You got the little tomato. You also get an interview with Anthony Stark as one of the special features, and the trailer, the TV ads, just a bunch of other stuff. This is well done. It looks great. What would I give the movie? The movie itself knows that it's a bad movie, so you can't hold that against it. What you can do is you could say, well, okay, it knows it, so it's part of the script. It's, and they even talk about the fact that there's a script and whatnot. So, just for the fun factor, I'm going to say that this is a 3 Chainsaw movie. I mean, it's done well. It is a cheesy movie. I mean, you can have tons of cheese all slathered all over these tomatoes. So yeah, go over to MVD. They're distributing Arrow for the U.S. in limited, and look and see what they have, because they have a bunch of stuff that Arrow has put out, and it's nice that we're finally getting these Arrow movies over here in the U.S. So for that, like I said, it's 3 chainsaws out of 4. I'm the 13th Wolfman. I'm on the prowl.